Hello, good morning, students. Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. So, from this month, we start a online session. So, I think I want to start from the beginning onwards, right? So, I think most of the persons you all enjoy due to corona, the pandemic situations. So, most of them you get relaxed. I think more than that, right? Okay. Anyway, we'll start our lesson motion. Okay, you already studied in 6th standard 7th and 8th the motion lesson, right? 6th standard what you have studied, just remember once. Okay, the motion lesson in 6th standard you studied um, what is speed, velocity, and different types of motion, circular motion and linear motion. So this kind of you studied in your 6th standard, and 7th standard also speed and time, same, some few graphs also you studied I think, and a few formula also, speed what is the formula, and velocity what is the formula. I said these things and all. Okay. 8th standard also same thing, right? Simple pendulum, and time intervals, how it will be changing. So everything you studied from 6th to 8th standard. Okay, so from here 9th standard we will know about the motion lesson still deep manner. Okay, so same thing, same concept, so don't worry about here, it will not be tough. Okay, just understand this lesson. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Okay, just look around yourself. Okay, which are the things are moving? How will you say whether it is moving or not? For example, I'm seeing here somewhere. Okay, here some bike is going, and some bird is flying. Okay, I'm throwing some pen, everything. Okay, so whenever either by applying manual force or through powered by engine, or powered by muscular force, anything, the object gets moved from one place to another place. So whenever the object is moving from one place to another place, we are saying that is called, sir, that object is moving, sir. Okay. Same way here in this lesson, what they gave, motion is nothing but movement. Okay, so a body is said to be motion when its position changes. Okay, when its position, so whenever its position or its place changes with respect to time. Okay, with respect to time it will be changing, means that is called movement. Okay, sir, what are the movements we studied, sir? I will say one thing. For example, linear motion or linear movement. So linear means straight. Okay, so for example in a parade, okay, the soldiers and all, they are moving in a straight manner, right? So that is called a linear motion. Okay, otherwise if you are walking in a straight path, okay, without any deviation, or without any your friends disturbance, you are going in a straight manner, that is called linear motion. Okay, so what is that circular motion, sir? Just imagine, okay, a fan is rotating, right? Circular motion. Otherwise a ball, if you are throwing on ball, okay, that time what is called, it is called circular motion. So when an object is revolve around itself, that's called circular motion. So when an object is going in a straight path, that is called linear motion. Okay, sir, first we need to say why we are saying it is moving, sir. For example, sir, if I was in the bus, okay, if I were in the bus at that time, while seeing from the window, so the trees, the plants, everything moving backside, right? But the person sitting near to you, he feel, you both all feel that rest, right? You two persons and all, for example, according to you, the person sitting near to you is in rest, but according to you, while seeing in the window, what will happen? So all the trees and everything, all the objects and all, it will be appearing like going backside, right? So there are various this is called relative motion. Okay, so before we are going to in this topic, we have to know Motion is nothing but movement. So according to whom? According to whom it is moving? According to my friend who is sitting near me, both are keeping at a rest position. But according to me, when I'm seeing outside, that time all the things and all it is moving. So the uh, reference point is very important. Okay, so according to which person or which point or which place the object is moving. For example, if you are seeing a vehicle, automatically if it is moving means automatically you are rotate your head, right? So according to you only the bike is going. Okay, so for example in that bike, what's called in that bike, if it is at rest means there is no movement. We will not say it is not moving sir, it is keep on rest. Okay, so according to you, your is the reference point. So whenever we are indicating any movement, the reference point is very very important. Okay, so I will recall one more thing. So what is the distance and what is the displacement, sir? Okay, first distance is nothing but this distance is nothing but that actual path covered by an object. This is called distance. For example, if you are going from your home to the school means there are various ways are present. Okay, always it will not be straight. You can go in different streets, different corners. You can change your direction. So this is called your actual path covered. Okay, actual path covered by you. This is called a distance. Okay, what is that displacement, sir? What is the displacement? So displacement is nothing but the shortest distance between 2 points. Okay, so here I will demonstrate one. I will I'll explain this one. Just listen here. For example, just look here. I think most of them covered, right? So from here, this is your home and this is the school and this is your friend's home. Okay, so you can go from here from A to B directly, otherwise A to C and C to B. So this is called your actual path, A to C, C to B. So this is called distance, and the shortest distance A to B, this is called your displacement. Okay, okay, so first you have to understand the topic distance and the displacement. Next one, you have to understand the scalar and vector quantity. So scalar is nothing but for example, if you are going to the school from your home, any vehicle or anything, okay, you are not mentioning the which direction you are going. Okay, right? So there are various kinds of different direction you can go. Okay, we are not mentioning here direction, but only one thing, the speed or velocity, the magnitude only. So if any quantity which represent only the magnitude, only the numerical value, that is called your speed. Okay, that's called speed. It's got nothing but vector quantity. Okay, so just a minute. So distance and displacement. Distance means actual path, displacement means shortest path. Okay, scalar and vector quantity. So scalar quantity is only it has numerical value. Vector quantity means it has direction plus numerical value. So this is called distance, displacement, difference, and scalar and vector quantity. For example, force. If you are throwing a ball, okay, while you are throwing a ball, that time you are applying a force in a particular direction. So that time direction plus what is the amount of force you are given. So that is, so you know now here force, it is a vector quantity because it has both direction of the force and magnitude of the force. Okay, but for example weight. Okay, so weight is nothing but I'm having 50 kg 100 kg, 80 kg. So here the direction is not important. Okay, so here only the magnitude, 50 kg, 60 kg, 70 kg. So this kind of things and all called as scalar quantity. Okay, so next slide is here uniform and non-uniform motion. Okay, what does mean by uniform and non-uniform motion, sir? For example, if you are going in a vehicle, so you are going to a particular any place, okay, any tour or any place, okay. So in a highway, you cover first 1 hour, you cover 60 kilometer. Next to 1 hour also you can cover next 60 kilometer. Next to 1 hour also you cover next one more 60 kilometer. So look at these things. So you can cover equal distance in equal interval of time. First 1 hour 60 kilometer, next 1 hour 60 kilometer, next 1 hour also 60 kilometer. So likewise, equal distance covered by an object, equal interval of time. So this is called uniform motion. Okay, and what is meant by non-uniform motion? So here non-uniform motion means, for example, if you are going the same vehicle, okay. After some time you feel very hungry and you stop your vehicle, and then you will increase your speed, and suddenly some persons are crossing, so you have to reduce your speed. So that means unequal distance covered in equal interval of time. Okay, for example, first to 1 hour you are going 60 km per hour, suddenly a person is crossing, so automatically you apply the brake, and automatically the speed also get reduced. So the speed also get reduced means you are going in different things, right? Okay, so but the time is constant. Okay, next first 1 hour 60 kilometer, next 1 hour you may cover 30 kilometer, next 1 hour you can cover 90 kilometer. So unequal distance covered in equal interval of time, that is called non-uniform motion. Okay, next one. Okay, speed, velocity and acceleration. First, speed is nothing but the rate of distance. Okay, rate of distance means what, sir? So if any object, it can cover a particular distance in a particular time, that is called speed. Okay, so speed equal to distance covered by an object with respect to that unit time, distance divided by time. So here they indicates v equal to s divided by t. So v equal to v means v means here we denote velocity also and speed also. Okay, here I put v also speed. So speed equal to s means here indicate a distance. Okay, so distance and time. Okay, distance traveled and time. Okay, sir. Always in the practical situation, always we are going the uniform speed? No. Okay, because even if you are going anywhere, okay, if you are going to from here to Chennai or anywhere, okay, you are not going in a same speed. Okay, you will change your speed while you are going to inside of that enter to the city, so you may reduce your speed of that vehicle. Okay, that time you are not following the same speed. Okay, so that time how can we calculate the speed? So that time we have to calculate the average speed. Average speed is nothing but the total distance covered by an object by total time taken. So what is the total distance from the beginning point, from the initial point A to from, for example, from A to from E. Okay, so from A to E, so that means what is the total distance covered and total time taken. So that's called average speed. Okay, so uniform speed is nothing but when an object covered the equal distance covered in equal interval of time, that is called here uniform speed. Non-uniform speed means when an object is covered unequal distance, that means equal interval of time, that's called non-uniform speed. Okay, so next one here, same way, velocity. Velocity you have to know. Velocity is nothing but speed in a particular direction. Okay, speed in a particular direction. For example, if you are going in a particular direction, which direction? Straight direction you are going, and you are having also magnitude also. So I already said magnitude and numerical value, that means direction. So that is called velocity. So here velocity of a body is equal to distance traveled per unit time. Okay, so velocity here equal to here distance traveled. So here distance traveled they mentioned. So distance here, distance in a particular direction, we call it as displacement. Okay, so here we can replace the word distance by displacement. Okay, so velocity equal to displacement divided by time. Okay, So next one, uniform velocity. Same way, a body has to be uniform velocity, means it can cover equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay. So next following slide is, okay, what is mean by, sir, acceleration? Okay, what is that acceleration, sir? Okay, just we have to remember that one. Suppose if you start a bike, initially it will be at rest, 0 km per hour, it will not be moving. Okay, so once if you started, so there will be some, that accelerator will be there, right in the corner. Accelerator will be there. Accelerator is nothing but you are changing your speed or changing your velocity with respect to time. For example, for 1 second I'll go 10 kilometer, 10 kilometer, next one 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer. So same manner, okay, in the same manner you are increasing your speed or increasing your velocity. Okay, so with respect to time there will be some change in speed or change in velocity, that is called acceleration. So acceleration, they indicate the word a equal to v minus u divided by t. So here a equal to acceleration, v equal to final velocity, u equal to initial velocity, and t represent respect to your time. Okay, so next one, uniform acceleration or non-uniform acceleration. So a body has uniform acceleration, it travels in a straight line velocity. The velocity increases continually equal amount, okay, equal amount in equal interval of time. Okay, so if it is unequal amount in equal interval of time, it is called non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so here they indicate the graph. See the graph, look at the graph. Here it will be going in a straight line, okay, linear line. So the velocity continuously increasing in the equal interval, equal same in a linear manner. But here if you look at the graph, speed time graph, here it will not be in a straight line and it will not go in a equal interval and equal interval of time also, equal distance also. Okay, so this is called ununiform or non-uniform acceleration. Okay, non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so here just a minute. Okay, so what is that retardation? Next topic is retardation. So retardation is nothing but that deceleration or negative acceleration. Okay, so if you are calculating the acceleration along the direction of that object which is moving, that time we are seeing as acceleration. The body gets accelerated. For example, if you are moving your vehicle from the starting point, along with the direction you are calculating the change in velocity, that is called acceleration. Okay, but retardation is nothing but, for example, if you are going in the bike, if you apply the brake, so what will happen? Automatically the speed or the velocity gets changed. Initially you are going 60 km per hour. If you are suddenly applying the brake, what will happen? What is the speed of the bike? Either increasing or decreasing? Yes, of course, decreasing, right? So when the object speed is decreasing with respect to time, that time when you are applying a brake, so that time we are calculating as retardation. Retardation is just nothing but a negative acceleration. So here what is said, if the velocity of a body increases, the acceleration is positive. If the velocity of the body decreases, the acceleration is negative. So, and one more thing, average velocity. Average velocity, same way, likewise, total displacement divided by total time we can calculate. Otherwise, one more formula, initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. Okay, so next one, the equations of uniformly accelerated motion. That equations and all we will study from the upcoming periods. Okay, upcoming session we will learn about the equations. So today I will revise once again. First you have to know about what is the reference point. First, what is the motion? Motion is nothing but movement. So moving means according to whom, which reference point it is moving, that is very important. Next one, what is mean by distance and what is mean by displacement. Distance is nothing but when an object covered any particular distance in the actual manner, actual path, that is called your distance. Displacement is nothing but when an object covered in a shortest distance. Okay, shortest distance we call it as displacement. So from that distance and displacement we need one more, I will set one more quantity. What is that? Scalar and vector. Okay, scalar is nothing but if we represent any physical quantity only the numerical value, that is called scalar quantity. If we represent direction plus your numerical values, that means magnitude, then it represent vector quantity. So vector represent always which direction an object is going, that is a vector quantity. Next one, what is meant by speed? Speed is nothing but that what is the total distance covered by an object. Here distance covered by an object with respect to time is called speed. Okay, what is the average speed? So average speed is total distance divided by total time. Next, velocity is nothing but so displacement divided by time. Okay, so displacement divided by time. So same way here, average velocity we can calculate initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. And what is that? Uniform motion. When an object is covered equal distance in equal interval of time, that is called uniform motion. When an object is covered unequal interval distance, that unequal distance covered in unequal interval of time, that is called your non-uniform motion. Okay, and by this the next video, the part 2 video, we will solve some numerical problems. Okay, thank you all.